Hello and welcome to The Download. We've changed our name, so that's kind of weird to say now. But yeah, so as always, I'm joined by Alex.
Hello.
And Sean.
Hey there.
And we're missing Jesse this week, but we have a special guest in his place, and his name is Connor.
Hello.
Big man is in the house. Welcome, Connor, to The Download.
Welcome.
How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. I've actually had trouble sleeping, so I slept like 7 hours today, but I didn't go to bed till about 5 a.m. So, you know.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Just living the good life. All right. Listen, to start off, I'd like to make a formal apology to Willie for the destruction of your Banksy, your art.
Fuck
on the Sit 'em Down Minecraft server. It wasn't me. I didn't personally do it, but I did witness it.
Somebody finally speaks up about it, because I asked about this last time.
I was there when it happened.
So was I.
My Maclunkey.
I'm not going to lie.
You know what? I didn't think you'd be quite so devastated. But here we are. I'm putting it out into the world. I'm sorry that your art got destroyed, my friend. There were some grumblings about the natural beauty of the swamp.
I felt it needed something. I was going to put Maclunkey's swamp. Or sorry, Banksy, I heard, was going to put Maclunkey's swamp.
Yeah, so why don't you describe what you built?
Basically, so our friend Matt, his username on some stuff is Maclunkey. It's what Greedo says in the edited, the 2019 edited version of A New Hope. And I just wrote it out in block letters just for fun, because it's a fun word.
Yeah, I guess apparently giant block letters don't fit the aesthetic of the server.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, it got nuked. Willie, I feel like you're getting bullied a lot in that server.
I feel like I am. I had an excess of whatever that block was. I don't know what.
Dirt?
No, it wasn't dirt. It's like the red. It's like the red stone that you can find, but not redstone, but like when you're mining, it's like the light red, pinkish stone. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, yeah, nice. Good.
Wait, I was curious. I never knew that's where Maclunkey came from, because you guys always say that.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You're not familiar?
It's from Star Wars, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, fucking... They, George, in his never-ending wisdom, decided that whenever Greedo shoots Han, before he shoots Han, he should go, Maclunkey, and they just slap that in.
And...
40 years he sat on that and was like, this is missing something.
He needs something.
Yeah.
He needs something.
There's also
I found it in the vaults. Maclunkey.
If any of you are listening to this and you don't know about that, go look it up, because that whole scene is just fucked. Because not only does he say Maclunkey and it's really jarring, but Han Solo, there's like keyframes missing, so he just moves to shifts to the left, and it's very jarring.
Yeah, they digitized his face moving, so it looks like he dodges the bullet.
It's all so bad.
This all goes back to the Han shot first bullshit. They just really didn't want him to just be the one shooting first.
Yeah, it's stupid.
50 years later.
Huh. Wait, why didn't they want the white man to shoot first?
They wanted the alien.
Okay. That's fair.
That's as good a reason as any.
Very progressive in the 1970s.
No, I think that would have made him, honestly, I think that would have added to his character development. That's my argument for that. That's always been my argument. If he shot first, because it shows that he's this, I don't, maybe not hardened individual, but he's just a scumbag. And then, over the span of the trilogy, he becomes, a hero.
Yeah.
Even in the first movie. I mean,
that makes sense. Yeah, that would be a better, character development thing.
I think it would have been fine, but...
If there's one thing George Lucas does not want to improve, it's character development. He just wants more characters on screen at every given frame.
Zaniest possible.
Did you guys ever hear that fucking Han Solo, what's his name? Harrison Ford?
Yeah.
Wanted to just be killed in episode 5. He wanted that to be the end of Han Solo. He thought that was a satisfying arc. Yeah.
Oh.
He wasn't even going to play Han Solo. I don't know if you know that. No. He was so basically they were casting for Carrie, the original one, and Star Wars at the same time. And it was both Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher, and I don't know who the people are in Carrie, but they were auditioning for both roles because they were shooting the movie on the same set. So it's
were they shooting Carrie in Tunisia? So that's very daring of them.
Well, I guess like maybe they were just doing the auditions at the same time, or like the test footage and stuff. But they were auditioning for them on the same stage at least. And yeah, so the cast could have been a lot different. But Harrison Ford was just like a friend of Lucas's, I'm pretty sure, and they were like, he was just reading the lines with like Mark Hamill and them, but he wasn't intended to be anybody. And then he's like, you know what? I like you so much, you're going to be in the movie.
That's what they did with the gender in Scrubs. Fucking, they just like the actor. Like, we're going to write you in.
I need to watch. I need to watch
a huge
Scrubs.
character.
Yeah, he wanted to be Dr. Cox, and then John C. McGinley got that. You guys want some Scrub facts? If there's anything I can get you, it's Scrubs facts and Guns N' Roses facts. I got you on both those bases.
Is there any crossover?
Huh?
Is there any crossover between the two?
No. No, there's not.
I was really hoping.
No, they've just packed your brain full. Nothing else is getting in there at this point.
No, that's it. I've read 3 different Guns N' Roses autobiographies.
Dude, why? Why?
Yeah, why? Why?
Don't give me that laugh, Connor. Don't fucking chortle at me.
I can't think of any facts I don't want less than Guns N' Roses facts and Scrubs facts. My guy, what are you talking about?
So here's the thing. I have watched Scrubs 7 times through.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well,
In completion.
Have you been checked into a mental ever?
Dude, it's a good show. It's a fine show. It's an okay show. But
Fine show.
Thank you.
It's the
It's
kind of
an
show
okay
that you can watch at midnight on Comedy Central while you're
Yeah.
trying to fall asleep. Reruns, just over and over and over again. I get it.
I wonder if that show's still in syndication on Comedy Central. But regarding Guns N' Roses, it's because I thought they were the best band ever until freshman year of college.
Oh, God.
Whoa, that lasted
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah, no, it was a long period of
Wait.
me simping for Guns N' Roses.
Okay. Why Guns N' Roses? Why did you think they were the best band?
I think it was the sexual tension, dude. There was a lot of leather.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
I get
during
that.
formative years.
When you got your
It's all
first
the racism.
guitar, were you in your bedroom going?
I did.
Just
I mean,
over
I
and over
learned
again?
it. I learned it. I did.
Because I did that in 6th grade. I'm not
Well,
gonna lie,
Instead,
but I was over it by freshman year of college.
good for you. All right, some of us are a little slower getting over the Guns N' Roses phase. But no, I was playing drums at the time, so I'd literally just go home and play through Appetite for Destruction on drums, and they'd be like, "I'm gonna be Steven Adler," but I have red curly hair, so the hope of me being in a fucking hair metal band was right out the window.
Yeah, that's a rough look.
Yeah, man, not you don't want that. No one wants that in their band.
Wait, what was the album? It was a Chinese Democracy. It was a goofy name. Was that?
Yeah, that was like their 2012 release.
Yeah, their 2012. Oh, that was dog shit. So.
Oh, it was
all-
ass.
that's all I
Now, to be
remember.
fair, Slash, nor Duff, nor Izzy were on that album, so it's really just one of Axl's creations. Now,
All right. Can we?
they are writing a new album in 2021. I'm sure it's going to make all the moms wet.
Oh.
Can we mute Alex? Is that possible?
Fucking really.
How dare you? I'm going to start my own podcast called the
Axl Rose
Guns
looks
and
like
Roses.
your lesbian aunt now. He's just like a tubby old guy.
He does. He fucking
All that sex appeal that so brought you in when you were younger is fucking gone, man.
Speak for yourself. All right. Speak for yourself.
Wait. So Alex, you said your favorite band was Guns N' Roses until you were a freshman in college. Sean, what was your favorite band in Willie?
Oh, man. You go first, Sean. I got to think about
Oh
this.
my god! Before I was a freshman in college, it's almost hard to remember, but I can tell you that my crew in middle school and high school were all wearing black T-shirts every day.
You were
Catch
emo?
us in the lunchroom. Not emo, dude. We were metalheads.
I can see
I
us
probably
metalhead.
would have told you Metallica before
Okay.
I went to college.
Okay, that's fair.
Wow.
Master!
Hey, that's
We're
a
gonna
great.
get-
I
we're
love
gonna
Master
sued.
Puppets. That's a great album.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
stick
you guys
behind
can't-
that.
you guys
I
can
stick
talk about-
behind that.
You guys can
Lars
talk
is
shit about
coming
Guns N'
for
Roses,
us.
but not Metallica. Coming for us?
Lars is coming for us as we speak because
Dude,
he just sang a section of.
Lars Ulrich is a bad drummer. He's very bad at his instrument. I don't know if you guys ever watched them play live in the past, 30 years, but
Is he bad?
that motherfucker is terrible.
No.
Well, he's a fellow podcaster, so you need to have a little bit of respect.
Yeah,
he does one
we
for
get him
Apple
on?
Podcasts.
Let's get him on.
I mean, you just talk shit about him, so I don't think he's going to come
That's fine.
on anymore.
I want to ask him why
He's
he
starting
constantly
beef.
switches the 2 and the 1 all the time for his fills. It's fucking ass. Anyway.
I don't see. I'm not into. Wait, you guys are all into music. It sounds like I don't know what that means. I'll just be frank. I just like Master of Puppets, guys. I just think it's pretty good. So
he was a perfectly fine drummer, and somewhere along the way, when he was buying multi-million-dollar fucking abstract paintings, he kind of lost it and has never
he's
found
just
it.
a music industry lobbyist now.
Yeah.
Imagine a Misfits cover band becoming the biggest metal band in the world, and now he hosts a podcast for Apple Podcasts.
I didn't know that. Okay, well this is.
So was Fall Out Boy. They were a Misfits cover band too.
Dang.
So were the Sloans.
You guys did do some. I think Jesse was telling me about that.
Willie, what was your favorite band in freshman year of college?
Freshman year of college.
Oh wait, high school.
Freshman year of high school.
I don't remember the prompt.
I think it's
Someone
freshman
have the
year of
script.
college.
Someone have the script.
I'll just go with my favorite band that's been my favorite band for like ever. It's the
works.
Pixies.
It's who?
The Pixies.
You're one of those.
One of those. What does that mean?
I have never heard
Extrapolate
a
on
Pixies
that.
song, I'm pretty sure.
You've never heard Where's My Mind? That's like their go-to.
Can you sing it for me?
No. It's at the end of Fight Club.
You can't sing anything anymore. It's about to be a felony, you know?
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
You're right.
It's at the end of Fight Club. That's where it got popular. They were just like an obscure band.
Alex, you've never heard Here Comes Your Man, dude? That's my jam.
Oh, hell
Comes
yeah.
Your Man.
Hell yeah, there we go.
I've
I've
heard
seen
Here
them
Comes
4
the Sun.
times.
Wow.
Twice with opening for Weezer.
Oh.
I like Weezer a lot too, but I
Weezer's
like
great.
just the first 2 albums in particular. But they've got good stuff throughout their whole discography.
Willie, what's your opinion on what's the Weezer album people hated for a little bit? Pinkerton.
That's my favorite.
I think it's the best too.
Yeah, all the the demos and stuff are in the deluxe edition on Spotify, and there's a lot of good and just like stuff that didn't get put on the album because it was supposed to be a rock opera. I don't know if you knew that.
What?
Yeah, it's actually all on YouTube. I forget. Let me look up what it was called. But yeah, it was originally supposed to be a rock opera, but the label or something songs from the Black Hole was what it was going to be
fucking
called.
wild.
And almost every song on Pinkerton was going to be on it, to my understanding, at least half of it. And then like there's recorded versions of everything though.
I can't imagine making my second album a rock opera.
Yeah,
That's
like off the tail. Like the Blue Album was huge.
yeah. Anyway, Connor, how about you, big guy?
Oh yeah.
So, freshman in college, what was my favorite band? I'm gonna be honest. It's a tie. It's probably between Rise Against and I really like Say Anything. I really like their first album a lot.
I'm not at all surprised to hear you like Rise Against.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite band up till like I was a freshman in college.
They're pretty good. I had a friend that was really into them freshman year of college as well.
Yeah,
I don't think I've listened to
he's a
either.
pretty cool guy.
He's a pretty cool guy. Shout outs to Ben. Fucking yeah, they're solid band. That poor guy's whoever the singer is, I forget his name. His voice, unfortunately, is about done. It seems.
I've definitely heard of both of those bands, but I remember reading something about Bruce Springsteen saying like Rise Against was like one of the best alternative acts or
That's
something
wild.
along those lines. Like
Dude, they
That's
got
a
a shout out
fucking
from
the past
crazy
decade.
fact,
Springsteen.
dude.
They were. I mean, like I'm trying to think. They grew relatively fast in like the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that
So-
article is from like a long time ago, but I remember reading that on like Rolling Stone or something.
All right,
Is-
Sean. Oh, I'm sorry.
Is Bruce Springsteen's shtick to look like a down home American boy, but actually always talk shit about America? Is that his thing?
I think so. No, I actually really admire Bruce Springsteen for
Same.
that.
I didn't for a very long time because
Same.
I fell for the act,
I did too.
and so did most of his fans, I think.
Oh,
But-
people still do it. 4th of July, they play Born in the USA.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, well, fireworks are going off, but that song's about how terrible, like, it is for
Yeah.
the working class. Well, really, all of his songs are.
Imagine Americans falling for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, Born in the USA is like a perfect album. Like if you go through and listen to it.
I'm trying to think of like all the stuff. I mean, I listened to U2 because my dad was into U2.
Whoa.
And then I listened to the Smiths a lot because Joel.
The Smiths.
The Smiths. Fuck, the Smiths are another one of my favorite bands, actually, up there with the Pixies.
Yeah,
I love the Smiths.
I like the Smiths a lot too.
The Smiths are great if you want to be sad.
You know the little Funko Pop things? They have a Morrissey one now.
Oh, that's
wow.
Cool.
Yeah, they have a Rivers Cuomo one too.
Do you have the Morrissey one?
I want the Morrissey one.
I don't get the whole Funko Pops thing, man.
Me neither.
I went over to a friend's house. Well, friend of a friend, really. And her boyfriend showed off to me in their office. They have like 100 of those little things.
No.
And they were so proud of them. And all I could be was like, yeah, that's so cool, man. Like, how much did you spend on all of this?
They're like $10 each. I have a few that I've gotten on clearance. Like, I have like a huge like Fallout collection of just stuff I've gotten over the years of Fallout stuff. So I have some of those. I have a couple like Overwatch ones. I have Ice Cube. I have Sting from the Police.
Are they just so you can hot glue them?
Can you explain to me the appeal? Is it just that they're cute?
I don't know. I just like, I'm just a collector in general, but I wouldn't go that crazy with it. I just like, I guess it's because it's cute, but
this is
I don't
like their
really
pride and joy.
way.
They were showing me around their place, and they made a point to go into the Funko Pop room. Be like,
I only buy them when they're on
this
clearance.
shit out, dude. Can you believe this?
Wait, are Funko Pops just amiibos without any functionality?
Basically, they're just like Beanie Babies. I mean, like in the sense of like people love to collect them.
Right.
I have a bunch of like I had some Marvel ones I bought like that were on clearance, and now one of them's like $40. Well, I sold one. You guys watch Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
You know Lil Sebastian, the pony?
Yeah.
Dude, I sold that for $100. My ex-girlfriend bought it for me as a Christmas present, and I sold it. I hope she's not listening to this right now.
No,
well, did they do like limited runs of these things?
Yeah, basically. That's
so
like I found.
There's only so many out in the world.
Right. Since it's become more popular. Certain ones, like all the Scott Pilgrim ones, are there's a whole website about like trading them and stuff because I went through and like looked through all mine to see. But I keep most of them that I've gotten are gifts, so I keep those ones. But yeah, like the ones I've bought, I've sold some of them. Like I've probably made about $150.
That's
all right.
That's something.
I'm into that.
Yeah,
you know what?
you're getting
Far
into it
be
now.
it for me to shit on their joy because they really obviously enjoyed that collection. So more power to them.
I found they did Mass Effect ones for like a very brief time, and I found Garrus, who's my favorite character, but part of him's broken. I just found him at like this little game store for like $1 or $2. He goes for $80, like even without the box or anything.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Christ alive.
Yeah. I was gonna say, have you guys been? I mean, I know you guys watch Twitch. Have you guys seen all the Pokemon card stuff recently?
Yeah.
What
hasn't Critical been doing some of that?
Yeah, I say Critical, like Miskiff,
I
all
think
those people have been doing Pokemon cards. But like,
he got some flack, I think, because people were like, "This dude is addicted to buying these." Because his video comes out and he's like, "I spent $100,000 on Pokemon cards."
Yeah.
I mean, little do people know that he pulls that in a month.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. He made a whole video about that.
Yeah.
That's just from Twitch. He makes like $100,000 basically,
Oh my
and then
God,
he does a
dude.
podcast and he does YouTube, so he gets revenue from those too.
I was just saying, Critical especially, and then all those other guys that are doing it, they make that money just in views probably alone from the
yeah.
So,
Dude, I remember back when he had like, I don't know if it was 100,000, but it was definitely under 1 million.
Dude, my critical claim to fame is that I think I talked to him a bit on the GameFAQs message boards before we started to get big. He used to like post his shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like his little videos on GameFAQs and get like, 4 views. It'd be like his Modern Warfare 2 gameplays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my friend introduced me to him when I was in high school, and I got obsessed. Like, it was still before he revealed his face or anything.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty funny.
I think the first time I saw his face was on Funhouse. They had him on there.
I saw it on Snapchat. I was like, I'm not Snapchat friends with Critical, but like I added him. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think I might have them too. Big moist.
But fuck, I forget what I was gonna say. Pokemon.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say that's how I got into card collecting. I don't know. There's just something about like opening cards. Like I recently bought some and stuff. It's just kind of fun. It reminds me of like when I was a kid.
It's
like
definitely
a nostalgic thing.
Yeah, it's definitely fun to open. They always come in that really satisfying like space age wrapper that you get to crack open.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, some of the newer cards look sweet, dude. They look crazy.
Really? For
Yeah,
the
they
new
look cool.
Pokemon or like
Yeah, the new Pokemon. They look cool.
So I've got a confession, and I don't have Jesse here to back me up on how cool it is. But my my thing that I kind of collect, I don't really like go hardcore with it, but I've been getting back into getting Legos. Actually, like Lego Star Wars stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is my
That's all I
brother.
wanted to say. Really?
Yeah, he's gotten into it. My question with the
They're expensive.
they are expensive. Also, why is it
Insane.
exclusively Star Wars? It seems like is your option.
It's the coolest. There's not really other ones that are cool.
I guess that's true.
Dude,
I guess we
I
got.
don't think anyone's gonna rib you for Legos, man.
I
Who
don't
didn't
know.
love Legos back in the day?
That's true. Dude, I used to, like, when I was a kid, I had so much Lego Star Wars stuff, and that's another thing. Like, once Legos go out of circulation, they shoot up, like, 2 or 3 times the price, usually, especially the Star Wars stuff. That's probably the most expensive stuff.
I was gonna say with a lot of the, if you look at even Yu-Gi-Oh cards and like Pokemon cards, like the ones that are like 20 years old or so, like first edition print cards, there's a card from it's like the second generation of Pokemon, like Neo Genesis. The Lugia first edition sold on an eBay auction for $129,000.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
God
So what's
damn.
interesting? Yeah, what's interesting now is the way I look at it is all these people that are into this stuff. They're all the tech people. Like they have money. All these people that buy this stuff, they have actual money that they're willing to spend on that because you just bought a piece of cardboard for $100,000.
That's so...
Yeah.
That's just millennials getting old. You know,
Mm-hmm.
fucking boomers were like, "I'm gonna buy a $100,000 Ricky Mantle card," and now here we are.
Yeah, it's weird. It's crazy.
That is fucking true. Are baseball cards
Yeah,
still
yeah.
around? Like, do they still
Oh,
Who
yeah.
the
do one?
fuck's getting baseball cards?
No,
Are you
they're
serious?
still around. They're still around, yeah.
No, people still collect baseball cards and stuff too.
Are there
No, like,
football cards?
Probably.
Couldn't
I mean,
tell you,
probably. I don't know.
What were we gonna
But
say,
like-
Connor?
Oh no, I have a couple cards that I just bought recently from like a newer pack. I think that came out in 2019. Like I looked online, like if you get them PSA graded, some of them are worth like $100. Like I have $100 cards
Fuck.
that I've sold on eBay still. So like if I were to send them in to get graded, like
Shit.
it's
Baseball
sort of
cards?
weird. No, Pokemon cards.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I was like,
okay.
I've never heard you talk about baseball
Yeah.
once.
Oh, yeah, no, Sean, I love baseball. No,
That's
it's really weird.
what is grading?
So they'll basically all the way the Pokemon cards are cut. I don't know if this is true of every other card company. All these cards are printed on like a large sheet. So like a machine cuts them and they basically grade it on like centering is one of the things. So like every
Oh.
card pack is like different. Like it's almost like every box is completely different.
Right.
So I think they cut it by box, like booster box. I think is how it's set up. I'm not like totally sure. Don't quote me on this. But and then they'll look at like edges. So if there's like any whitening, and then like for like hollow cards. So like if there's the shiny stuff, basically, if it bleeds through the cards, which can happen just because the stuff they use, they'll grade it. So there's several companies that do it. Like PSA is one of them. There's Beckett. And there's another company that just started. I can't think of what it's called, but recently with the Pokemon craze, especially, is just if you get something which a PSA 10 is basically like a gem mint card. Like these cards sell for like the first edition print of like the Pokemon cards that basically all of us used to play with if you collected Pokemon back in the day, which is like a lot of people like basically millennials and stuff and people in the 90s did. A lot of these cards, even like the common cards, they'll sell for like $500 if you get a Gem Mint 10, because the people who are collecting them, they're willing to spend the money on them.
Damn.
So like even like Charizard, like a holographic Charizard first edition, I think the last one sold for that. I think the last one sold for $200,000. I think.
Fuck. That's insane.
but it's like it's not, I don't know if it's hard. It's kind of hard to get a PSA 10, but like if you've kept it in good condition, and like you can sell like a PSA 9 even for like $7,000 or something, which is kind of like, I don't know. It's just really crazy to think about it. If you have people like back in the day that kept all these cards in great condition.
Yeah, seriously, that's weird that they take into account all the machine variables and shit of like how the card got printed. I'm also curious now about the guy that decides how often a card gets printed on the machine. You know what I mean? Because certain cards have to be rare.
Yeah, no, like there's a rarity. I don't know how Wizard, because like back in the 2000s and the 90s, or like early 90s, or sorry, not early, late 90s, like 1999. I think Wizards of the Coast printed a lot of Pokemon cards, but they stopped. I don't know who prints them now. But yeah, no, because there's commons, uncommons, and rares, but I don't know how they decide how many of each like card gets printed. I don't have any idea.
That is an industrial engineer's wet dream for sure. It's figuring out that process. Weird, neat.
I know, it's just so weird to think you could sell, if you have a Charizard, you could sell it and basically buy a Lambo with it now. You kept it in good condition.
Nostalgia is a powerful thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's true of like any collectible thing. Old cars shot up in value in the last couple decades too. You know, stuff from the 70s and even early 80s at this point. Cars that were not that expensive back then might be $50, $60, $100, $200,000 now because they're collectible, and most of them ended up rust heaps somewhere. You know,
dude, someone
it's
somewhere.
The same instinct in people be like, oh, that car was on my wall when I was a child.
Someone somewhere is keeping their 1995 Toyota Camry in fucking prime condition, waiting to sell that square box.
Man, I see plenty of those still on the road.
Same, dude.
Still kicking.
That's my first car.
Yeah. Really?
That thing was the shit. I love that car.
I still don't have my license. Nope.
Little boy.
Big reveal.
That's fine.
Wait, Willie, you don't have your license?
Nope. Yet I have 2 cars in my name.
He has his learners. He's 15. Time for a big reveal on the podcast.
No, I'm 22, but I just never got it. I got my permit, and then the car I had at the time, seriously, every time I drove it, like my grandpa would ride with me, it would break down. I broke down in a super busy intersection one time, and it just kind of gave me like anxiety ever since. But I still drove, like, but it was almost like I got a second car off of the same like family member that I bought my first car off of. Pretty cheap, like, I mean, it wasn't like a big thing, but and then that one started acting up on me. But it's only when I drive, like I'm a bad omen or something.
Are you turning the car off?
Do you only use the throttle at 0 or 100%?
No, I really don't know. But it's just, and then like being here, like I'm in walking distance to my classes, which I don't even, with the pandemic, like we don't really have classes, so it doesn't matter. But, and I don't live super far from home, like a half hour, so if somebody wants me, they can come get me.
Are you guys binary drivers?
What does that mean?
Like, you're either on the gas or you're slamming the brake. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Okay, that's good.
Do you have a gripe with someone? It sounds like you're thinking of one person in particular.
I won't name names, but
I've definitely been in the car with someone like you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's awful.
Dude, it makes me so sick. Fucking when I drive, I'm on the brakes, like nice and smooth. I have my driving gloves on, my little hat, fucking signaling out the window, being very cautious.
Now listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. When there's no one in the car with me, when I'm by myself, I do tend to drive a little bit like a race. I take racing lines. I brake late. I go in hard in corners because I like the feeling of being thrown around. I do it. I'm not gonna lie. But if there's someone next to me, we're going smooth, baby.
That's hilarious. I too take the apex into my fucking court.
I've perfected the entry into my apartment complex from this one road. If there's no one around, if there's no one coming, and there's no one on the other side, then I'll take the outside lane of a 2-lane road to turn right into this 90-degree turn, clip the apex, and then hit the outside on the other. Still maintain like 30 miles an hour the whole time. Feels so good, man.
Well, that's the thing. Have you ever taken the apex and then realized someone actually is in the other lane, and you have to like quickly adjust your racing line?
Oh, there was a day where I tried to do one of those hard turns, and it was wet. And I just fucking, like, my wheels turned, but I kept going in the same direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I learned a lesson that day. No one was around. Nothing happened, but that was terrifying.
Yeah, fuck that.
Make your butt clench up really hard.
All right, well, we had a couple golden segues throughout that conversation that we didn't use, but they were
dude,
primed.
I was trying to get you into DMCA.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Oh, the Twitch stuff, yeah.
So let's change gears.
Uh-huh.
Shift gears.
Oh, good. Very good.
Fuck, man. We're getting good at 3 episodes in.
Nice.
Flawless.
Already pros.
Yeah, let's hop over to Simp. I want to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Take it away, somebody. Anybody. Will.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Oh, I was going to say simp that's an acronym, right?
Simp?
Or is it simpleton? Because I thought it was an acronym, but somebody told me it was simpleton.
Ooh,
I thought it was.
That's a good question.
I thought it was an acronym though.
I
For
thought
what?
it was just simpleton.
Sucker for mediocre pussy.
Oh!
Well, where's the I?
Those aren't
Yeah,
the
wait,
right letters. I mean, I like where it's going.
I don't. Yeah, see, there's no I in it. That's why
Wouldn't
I was
that be a
confused.
sump?
Somebody said.
Oh, well, now that Simp is banned, you can go with Sump.
Like a sump pump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What Willie was saying, I thought it was simpleton too for a while.
Well,
gotta
okay.
I just never
Alex,
thought about it.
Give the details. What's the story?
We're going to Google this.
I actually don't know that
explains.
much about it other than what the headlines have said, which is that Twitch has, I guess, banned the word simp. But my understanding, does Twitch have filters by default? Is this the first word they fucking banned? Because, I mean, the obvious go-to is that I believe they still have no hard stance against the N-word, which...
So, basically, well, first off, here's the acronym. Sucka.
Somebody sucka who idolizes mediocre pussy.
There we go.
How about that?
Idolizes.
Okay.
Anyways,
That's grand.
I believe so. When just coming from a professional Twitch streamer here, when you can turn on a setting that like will automatically filter out like messages, or maybe it's automatically on. Because I was streaming and somebody said like was trying to type hi, but where the I is next to the O, they typed ho, and it blocked it. And I thought that was hilarious. So then when I, like, literally, that, after I got done streaming, I saw this thing about the simp thing, and I was like, oh my god.
So, wait, are you saying that if you type that into chat now, it will be censored?
It just doesn't let you say it, I guess.
Doesn't let you post
But
it?
I don't think that's what this is saying. I think they're, like, I'm just talking about chat, but I think somebody actually got banned for saying simp on stream, too.
Oh, like a streamer.
I think that's, yeah, so... That's what I'm saying is like I think
From
that words
what I saw,
are
like
banned,
the justification was that it was like a derogatory term based on sexual preference, which just doesn't seem true to me.
Yeah, I don't know about
right.
that.
You know, like it has nothing to do with sexual identity. It's just like stop being a thirsty weirdo for this girl.
So that's
Almost something that you would be. You're supposed to look down on someone for, like, stop harassing this person.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's... What's the point in banning it?
Yeah, what do you guys think Twitch's goal is here? They don't care, about, like, anyone's feelings getting hurt.
Dude, Twitch's goal is to be the most neutral, like, milquetoast platform that you can for getting content out there in the world, because they need people to sign on as sponsors and advertisers in the world, and you don't want to go onto this website and see horrible shit. This is true of every website on the internet. I totally get it.
YouTube's
it
like
just
that too.
feels like Twitch is next level with this sort of thing.
Well, if that's
Everybody
getting
bans
banned.
hate speech and racism and other nonsense like that, but Twitch is almost like at the forefront of censorship of discourse on the platform.
I mean, to be fair, I guess the Twitch community has been pretty bad for a long time. Not as bad as like. Have you guys ever watched a YouTube live stream?
Internet's bad, man.
Oh, YouTube live streams are
Holy shit.
god awful.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I hate YouTube live streams.
it's pretty rough.
Yeah, it's Swastika's all the way fucking down, dude. Just in chat.
Yeah.
No moderation.
Okay, and you know what? I understand why Twitch doesn't want that to be their platform. That totally makes sense to me.
I'm also a little bit curious just because it's owned by, I don't know, like Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
This is company. Like Twitch is not making any money. I'm surprised they haven't just like, if it's like, I don't like a lawsuit problem, if they have a bunch of these like DMCA suits and stuff, why like they haven't shut it down yet, or like why wouldn't they shut it down? I guess just because like it's obviously not making them very much money, or at least I don't think it is, just because Amazon is like the biggest online market ever.
Right.
That basically
Right.
ever exists. So
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I kind of wish I knew the answer to that question, because it's the same situation with Google and YouTube. Like, YouTube is a money sink. They don't make anything off of it.
yeah,
But they put
like, it
in
just
a
seems like-
lot of effort to keeping it up.
and it just seems like a liability, right? Like Amazon, like consumer friendly. Like there's really not much you can do. Or I mean, like there's not like too much racism and shit you could like post because nothing's live on Amazon, whereas Twitter is. So it's just like
You'd have to put a lot of effort into being racist in, like, Amazon FAQ sections or something, or in your reviews.
and like your comment reviews or something. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
They're gonna quickly learn, that it's way too much effort to like hardcore police this than to just like let some things slide, because it's an uncontrollable force, I think.
Yeah, they'll just come up with a new term.
Yeah.
If anything, I just think it's probably just something to get away from the DMCA problem, because Twitch is just like, I don't know what to do, so we'll just try to please everybody else. Like we banned, blind playthroughs was affecting everyone
You
negatively.
have to be advertiser friendly. That's what
Yes.
it all comes down to.
So
Because people aren't willing to pay for content in the modern world. We've all become like way too used to websites being free.
yeah.
Even though it costs money to run them, and it costs money to write the code to set it up, and it costs money to keep it running day to day to day. But I mean, I'm guilty of it too, man. You go to a news website and it's like, hey, subscribe to us for 1 penny a month. I'm like, get out of my face. No.
Yeah.
You move on to the next thing. It's like a hopeless situation for them. So they have to rely on advertiser money. And, the Gap doesn't want to be showing an ad next to a chat that is full of swastikas and other nonsense.
Yeah, like people aren't gonna pay a subscription to use Twitch. They'll just go to a different platform.
Nah, man, exactly.
Like, yeah.
But I mean, I guess in the case of Twitch, is YouTube the only big one now? Because Mixer stopped, right? Mixer
Oh god,
got canned.
Mixer. The most amount of views I saw on someone's stream was like 5,000.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
right. I
Twitch
was gonna
has,
say
like,
because
a
Shroud and
lot.
Ninja were the only two like big names on it, right?
For a while, yeah.
They left Twitch.
They signed a deal with Microsoft for Mixer, and then Mixer quickly shut down after that.
Oh, Microsoft. I
They
never even
spent
heard
all
of
their
this.
funding on getting those two, and then it couldn't.
Yeah,
sustain
Mixer
it.
lasts for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That was
What
like
does
the beginning of
Microsoft own?
2020.
Microsoft is the least hip company in the entire
Oh,
world.
dude, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
God,
for
it's
sure.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Nintendo is up there too, though. I'd say, like in terms of like dealing with internet, like they seem to be more in the Stone Age than anybody.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
I
Like-
agree with that.
They
I mean, at least compared to like Sony and stuff like that.
Yeah, like it took Nintendo forever to like stop taking down people's videos. Like that's just been in the past few years.
What,
And
like
even
playing
still-
their games?
Yeah, it's free advertising.
Oh,
Like,
that's wild. I'd never heard of that.
no, that was like a huge like back maybe it was more like 10 years ago. But YouTube was like they would issue like takedowns all the time for anything Nintendo. There's
Yeah.
not a whole lot unless it's like IGN or like an outlet like that was like granted permission by Nintendo, like Let's Players and stuff. There's not a whole lot of that on there.
That's crazy, man. That
Yeah.
is missing golden opportunity
That's what I'm saying.
On a major level.
Nintendo,
how many times have you ever watched
over.
a video of someone playing a game you've never heard of, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that looks pretty good, and then all of a sudden you're interested in buying it?
Nintendo fucks themselves over all the time.
Nintendo
yeah, exactly.
What are they thinking?
publicity.
Like, oh, we're Nintendo. Everyone obviously knows about all of the games that are coming out for us.
I think Nintendo just doesn't want anyone playing their games. Like they don't. They don't.
Well, like
I don't know.
What was that? Or not to interrupt you, but what was that thing they shut down?
That was the Big House
Smash
10.
tournament.
It was
Or not Smash.
the Melee has a big
Yeah.
tournament near the end of the year called the Big House, and they issued them a DMCA because for the past like 9 months, obviously because of COVID, fucking all the Smashers that play Melee have had to resort to online means, and I think Nintendo's salty because some dude in his bedroom made a way better online service using Dolphin, the GameCube emulator, than Nintendo did with Ultimate. So Melee has been growing during the pandemic because you can play online with anybody at any time really fucking easily with amazing netcode. But Nintendo's now issuing DMCAs to people that hold tournaments using that service called Slippy. So...
Yes, so that's like a modern example of them still being like not understanding of like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those things where even I think Sean and I talked about this before. Where it's just like if they made a better service, why not just like hire them or like buy it from them?
Yeah, it would be.
That's the Valve model, dude. They welcomed with open arms everyone who made modifications for Valve games, and if they made something that was really good, they hired the guys and they basically bought out like, hey, this is our IP now.
Yeah.
We were talking about this the other day. How many games has Valve released that are actually in-house created from scratch? And the answer is like one. Counter-Strike was a mod for Half-Life that they hired the guys who made it and made it a Valve game. And that's true of Left 4 Dead, and that's true of Portal. So what do they have? Half-Life? Okay, I mean, that was a great game. It's awesome. But they are making buku bucks off this other stuff because they are embracing the community, saying, hey, take this. They make it easy for them to modify it. They put on a pedestal the good things that the community makes, and everyone is better off for it. Because we get all this great stuff to play, and Valve can hire these talented people and then sell what they make for a lot of freaking money.
Valve's fucking model too with Steam is hilarious. I think about it every single time I go to sell something because they get a percentage of the thing that you sold that you paid to get from them. I'm like, holy shit. Like if you sell something for like, I don't know, like the trading cards, like 3 cents, they get 1 cent of that.
They're in a dream position as a
endless money. So then if the person you sold it to sells it,
pretty much everything they make money off of is community driven too. Like when you make, I don't know if this is true for Team Fortress because I don't play it so much, but all the skins that they sell and they take a cut of every purchase on Steam from Counter-Strike are made by community members. So
a lot of CS:GOs are, right?
Yeah, all of them, man. They don't make any skins in-house at Valve. All this stuff comes from the community, and then they give a cut to the creator, too. So, like, money's flowing around. It's easy money, dude. Easy money. They keep the Steam servers running. They make sure downloads are fast, and they make sure uptime on all your connections to servers and stuff is as high as possible, right? Which is not nothing, granted. But as far as creating content goes, they can take as long as they want, and they do, you know? 8 years between any releases at Valve, but it's not hurting them like it does other developers because they have this massive source of income just basically passively from Steam and all the market and all that sort of stuff. Like everyone has to be so envious of what they've set up for themselves.
Yeah.
Like I mean, pioneers really to the internet age of gaming. So we were talking about our favorite bands and everything a bit ago. I got called gay in middle school for liking Beastie Boys, and this to
be fair, you were called gay in middle school for doing literally anything.
That's true.
That's true
in my experience.
But no, I was specifically called it for that. For wearing a Beastie Boys shirt to school.
Why?
Okay.
Middle school, man, I hated it.
Yeah.
It was a rough time. Middle schoolers are probably the worst human beings on the planet as a general rule.
Easily.
Yeah,
Dude, they could wreck my ego right now.
Dude, I'm terrified of middle schoolers.
I am terrified of middle schoolers.
I remember my friends bragging about making their teacher cry in like 8th grade or something like that because they didn't like her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sounds about right. I ride my bike around, like, just, go on a little bike ride, But that's not a very cool thing to do. So every time I see some middle schoolers, I'm on my cute little bike, I get so fucking, like, nervous. Hands start sweating. If they say one thing, I'm destroyed for 3 weeks. Easy.
Yeah.
They're gonna call you the N-word so fast, dude.
Dude, I remember walking around in Columbus one time, and these two, I don't know if they were middle schoolers, but like high school, middle school, somewhere in that, riding through the middle of the street on 2 skateboards. They just walked past me, and one of them screamed out like, "Look at this fat little stupid bitch!" And he keeps scooting down the road on the skateboard. All I could think was like, "Oh,
look at this fat little stupid bitch."
Come on, dude. I'm just living my life, man. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't say anything. I didn't even look at them. They just yelled that out and kept going.
Wait, when was this?
This was when I was in college. This was in Columbus, dude.
Holy shit, man. Get absolutely fucking bombed. Damn. That's fucked up. Well, yeah.
I know.
They're just rolling around town, just ruining people's days. You know what I mean? That's what middle schoolers do, dude.
Yeah, they're young enough so you can't, like, beat them up, and you're just kind of like, I'm not a fat, stupid little bitch. And that's what you can do. Like, that's all you can do, and you have to walk away.
Yeah, I mean, having fucking red hair, I'm always a little terrified, because I've had multiple people in my life, like, complete strangers, be like, red, and, like, point at my head, and be like, what the fuck?
It's the same.
Yeah. It's a redhead thing. You can't...
Literally twice in the same day, and this was just a couple weeks ago, I was at Walmart. And I think it was both times we're at that Walmart. Two different people came up. One was a worker, I think, and then the other one wasn't. But both said, "Excuse me, ma'am."
Oh,
they said,
shit.
because I have long hair, which always hurts my ego. And it happened in the same day twice. And then they're like, "I love your hair." And then they hear my...
They're like, "Hey.
Thanks."
The only time...
Like, "Oh, I didn't realize you were a woman." Or you're not a woman.
Come up to you and say red. Or
yeah, people just like kind of point. Like, it's mostly little kids will like point and like laugh and make like PewDiePie noises, and you're like, okay.
PewDiePie noises?
Thank you. But
bro fist.
Okay. Did you guys ever see the video? You probably did. It was huge. This was one of the viral videos back when YouTube was kind of newish. The kid was like, "Gingers do have souls."
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah. This was post South Park episode.
Dude, that South Park episode
whole
ruined
thing.
a good 6 years of my life. Easy.
Well,
Same.
you embraced it with your
Gingivitis.
with your Twitch name. I see.
What's my Twitch? Oh, the Daywalker. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together on that one.
Fucking nice.
That's
dude.
smart.
Wait, Alex, you have Twitch too?
I do.
I didn't know you also stream.
I haven't
Alex,
streamed in a long
you
time.
have one video up, and it's you getting scared at Five Nights at Freddy's.
I thought I had another one of me getting scared at Resident Evil 7, but yeah, that's a general trend.
Is that your brand?
Yeah, getting terrified. But yeah, people think red hair is funny. To be fair, it is. It definitely is. You know, you see like a clown walking around Kroger. You're not gonna not point and laugh until someone tells you not to. But it's
Is
still,
that your self-image? Come on, man.
That's what happens, dude.
You can do better than that.
spent 20 years.
You gotta think better thoughts about yourself.
People do stare.
You spend 26 years having fucking red hair. It's just what happens, dude. The fucking
Yeah.
South Park airs an episode. Ginger jokes all the way down. People at work still do the soul joke. You know, that's
Yeah.
acceptable at fucking at the office. No one gives a shit. Just
still
wait
hear
for
it,
the
too.
redhead revolution in fucking 2035 because it's gonna be huge.
You know, redheads.
You
are
know
supposed
what?
to die
Let's
out.
throw Daywalker onto the list of Twitch ban terms. You guys
Yeah,
got
there
me
we go.
over onto your side.
Thank
true.
you, thank you.
That's fair.
Redheads are supposed to die out in the next couple decades, or not couple, but
Excuse me?
Not if I have anything to say about
it's a
it.
recessive trait.
Oh.
So like,
Hasn't that
it'll
always been
eventually-
true? I mean, there's still tons and tons of redheads around.
Yeah, my understanding from what I was reading, but it could have been fake. Also, wait, I have to ask you, Alex, real quick. Have you ever had surgery?
Yeah.
Have they had to use more of like the anesthesia on
Yeah,
you?
we're bad
Yeah.
against pain or some shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. twice. I've been in surgery twice for my tonsils, and then I broke my arm and had to get a metal plate in it. And both times, yeah, they had to pump me with more.
Yeah, I had sinus surgery for bad sinuses, and similar
probably
situation. Evidently, redheads are bad with pain. Is the idea there? So they just fucking.
So you need more. Your body, your superpower is that your body is desperate to feel pain.
Well, I just didn't fall asleep quick enough.
Oh,
Typical.
Oh,
We also
they're
have a
trying to
higher
put you
sex
under
drive.
for this?
Do what now?
Like, you were actually getting anesthesia, full to go to sleep anesthesia?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
man.
for surgery. Yeah. Like I had to get my tonsils out, and then they had to rip open my arm. I have a crazy scar.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
I'll send a
that.
picture of it actually.
Put
Oh,
it
wait,
in the link
I-
dump.
Put it in the show notes.
I was gonna say also, I know Sean. I mean, I've known Sean in real life, but you guys have never seen me. Here, I'll turn on my camera. I always get people always think they think one thing about me, and I've got this. I used to work at a hospital. They ask me this all the time. They always ask me if I'm Jewish.
Oh wait, I gotta see.
No, that makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah. My friends would think I'm crazy, but that's the first question a lot of people. I used to work in like a leukemia ward. Like every old person would ask me, "Are you Jewish?"
Wow. I mean, what's the point of that question? You think? Yes. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
And then, can I get another guy in here?
Well, hold
please?
on. Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Jewish?
I'm not.
Jury's the jig is up. And the podcast.
Is up.
That's it.
Sorry, guys.
Damn.
Myth
Damn.
busted. I'm not.
I've gotten people asking legitimately if I was an albino black male, which is odd. I don't know, man.
Where?
I don't know. I have like, I don't know, I guess like strong facial features, and I have like super tight curly hair, I guess. But I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. But I've had a couple people ask me that.
As long as I've known you now and how much time we spent, I think we've only been in the same room once, right?
Oh yeah, dude. We are friends solely through the internet at this point.
Yes.
It's impressive.
But what I will say is that the time that I did meet you in person, I did not get the impression that you were like unusually white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not albino
Same.
white at all.
Neither me nor Willie are like the stereotypical fucking freckly.
No.
That
Yeah,
we
dude,
put them
I'm
on a lower
easily
rung.
just as pale as you are.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're like, so we're pale, but I mean we're not like. I think more of it is that we're both like our hair is way darker ginger than, and like our eyebrows aren't like gingery. At least mine aren't. I don't think yours are.
No, not really.
Can you
Every time I
describe
talk
what
about this,
can you
Mine are
describe what a
brown.
gingery eyebrow is?
Like,
non-existent.
Where it's like, yeah, basically it looks like you don't like. It's more blonde than
Oh,
brown.
okay,
Like
blonde.
my eyebrows are like thick brown. So like I have like, I don't know. I look more like a human.
Yeah, as you can see,
Dude, you are not helping the discrimination against
Yeah,
your own
Jesus.
kind right
Yo.
now. Holy.
That's kind of rough.
every man for themselves in this fucking demographic.
No, I'm so thankful I don't look like that.
Jesus Christ! for our ginger listeners, I apologize on behalf of Willie and his behavior.
So I have another question since Sean and I don't have red hair. Are there factions within the red hair?
Clearly, yes.
There are factions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Willie
There's
has
Scottish-
just established that these two are on the upper echelon.
Whoa! I said nothing. I'm out of this
Like
conversation.
I'm pretty sure it actually has to do like where your ancestry's from, because like I'm more Scottish than anything. I'm pretty sure, like, or at least more than Irish.
You guys know?
So I think it's more that.
You guys know Gordon
but I don't
Ramsay's Scottish? Fun fact for you, Ramsay fact. He's
know.
Scottish.
Turn on my
I didn't
camera.
know.
Yeah, fucking blew my mind, dude. But anyway, I think I'm
Will,
similar,
you're
Willie.
Cute. Look at you.
Oh, look at
look at
For those at
He's
home,
cute.
Willie just turned on his webcam and he's making a cute little face into the camera.
Ooh woo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watch
see,
watch this.
I wouldn't describe your hair as fiery red.
It's
You know
it's
what I
dark.
mean?
Let me
It's a
like
dark red.
Wait, You're about to have your minds blown. Watch this.
Oh God.
For those of you at home.
He's pulling something up. He's showing his phone to us. He's clicking on an application. It's gone yellow.
Dude.
Boom.
He changed the lights. He has Philips Hue lights installed in his apartment. Everybody, let's
it
give
was
a round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause. Now, I hate to say, his hair is aggressively red, and this is turning me off quite quickly.
Yeah, so that's why I put the blue light on, so it looks.
My
more
podcast boner is fading at a tremendous rate.
Connor was chubbed up this whole time.
Yeah, you just fucking blue balled him.
Dude, I am
turned it down a legend.
I am. Guys, I'm a fan. I don't know what to say. I listened to the first 2 episodes. I was intrigued. I loved it.
Yeah, if in case anyone listening, Connor actually won a contest to get on the download this weekend. So just send us $5 via PayPal, and you two can enter to win a raffle to be on this podcast. Willie is now showing us
that's loud.
a large bobblehead.
It's a giant pop figure.
A giant figure.
This is a regular size one.
Wow.
It seems to be a large Funko Pop.
This is Jim. This is Jim Henson.
And now he's showing us Jim Henson Funko Pop.
Yeah. Any Funko Poppers in the chat?
Oh God!
Something I was reluctant to mention earlier while I was shitting on other people's collection hobbies is that I have about 35 Rubik's cubes.
Oh yeah,
in my desk next to me.
Sean, would you like to give a defense for Clube Goo or whatever the fuck it's called?
Cube goo?
What's
Cube
it called?
goo? Is that what you're trying to say?
What's it
Cube
called?
lube. Cube lube, dude.
Go ahead.
Listen, man. You need the least amount of friction possible to get the best times when you're solving.
Say no more.
So you need a specific type of lube that doesn't degrade the plastic that these things are made out of.
Keep going. Sounds like a very similar use case.
This is a vial of about like 10 milliliters. If I was using it for other things, I'd have to be buying it on the daily.
Have you ever used your? You could say this off the record. Have you ever used your Cube lube for purposes beyond the cube?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Dude,
have you ever gooed?
I don't.
Have you gooed on one of your cubes? Answer the question.
Jesus.
You fucking hot glued a cube, didn't you?
Don't love them in that way, and I don't need goo to do the deed.
Dude,
I mean?
I was with you for 25 years, and then I fucking flipped the switch.
Really? So that was a recent change.
I will say no more. I will just say that a change has been made in my life, and I'm a happier man for it with better skin.
Ah,
true.
You know what I mean?
Soft.
Soft as a. Yeah, never mind.
No. I will also put on the record. I am with Alex.
See,
I was once unenlightened, but I've changed my ways, and I am a better man because of this.
Exactly. Tissue consumption has tripled, but that's besides the point.
The environment is being destroyed rapidly. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it if you care.
It's just a cost, all right?
Yeah, it's just what you have to do.
So I was showing you guys my pop figures, and I missed what you're talking about.
That's probably good.
Don't worry about it.
I am 15. I probably
no, it's not for your little ears. Well, boys, we're approaching the hour. I think we talked about half of the topic.
Oh, that went quick.
So we really way to
very
vamp.
quick. This was a fun one.
Anyone have any closing remarks? Great.
I learned a lot. I learned that Alex used to be a Guns N' Roses fan, and he learned his mistake. He got over it quickly, which is good.
I wouldn't say quickly. 4 years.
I learned that Sean sometimes likes to goo his cubes. So
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. And Willie is a very cute individual.
Oh, thank you. You're cute too, and not Jewish.
Oh, thank you.
That last part is up.
Willie, you sound so biased in the last.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean that like that. Like, I'm glad you're not Jewish.
I don't like Jewish people. I don't like people with overly red hair.
I didn't mean it like that at all. Just to clarify.
I don't like albino black people.
I would like to apologize yet again for all of the paler complexioned redheads out there. I feel for you. I understand.
Yes, but you're glad you're not one of them.
Willie, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. That's what Willie said. Willie is an evil man. Lest we forget.
I'm the wild card that you don't expect.
Willie's taking Jesse's place. This wild card. Don't forget to submit your lottery tickets to be on the download, so you could be like Connor here. And this
I did. My number was 69. Use that one.
It's actually the number every single week. He's fucking onto us. This podcast is brought to you by Audible. Thank you.
Not Audible. Anchor.
We'll get that over.
We'll fix that in post.
This podcast is brought you. God.
Are you doing an ad read? Are you doing an ad read on the spot right now? Live?
Oh no! I was just trying to see if we had any voice messages real quick.
Do we?
Before we went?
I
haven't checked.
I would be astonished.
I was gonna try to submit one today, but I was busy, guys.
I would be so happy if you sent one in,
if
then we're on the
somebody
podcast.
I know. I didn't know I was going to be on the podcast until about 2 hours ago.
Right.
Yeah, Connor won the lottery of being in the sit 'em down voice chat at the right time.
I was listening to depressing music, fucking Minecraft. I was playing fucking Terraria. Just waiting for someone to
Oh, that's a sad vibe, dude. Are you okay?
I won the lottery, dude, apparently.
Jesus, man. Well, I hope you have a happy Christmas.
It should be fun.
Hanukkah?
Wait, what do you guys do? Oh, good one, guys. Nice one. Thanks. Also, I should also preface, the Jewish question was before they would even say hi to me. So they wouldn't even say hi to me when I walk into the room. Well, that's what they would ask.
Old people kind of don't give a shit. They just kind of ask whatever. But then, the gift of being a boomer is that you can have a conversation
in my life.
What, being old?
Yeah.
Just want to be an old man?
I'm gonna be such a good old man. I'm already an old man.
Oh,
I just need the body to, complete the image.
I wear slippers. I have a robe.
I know. I want to be one of those jacked old dudes that gets 20-year-olds. That's what I want to
do. Well, you're not far off.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I want to be a grandpa.
Oh,
one day, man.
You know what I mean? But not to my kids. Rent a grandpa.
Neighborhood grandpa.
Right. Neighborhood grandpa, yeah. Rent.
You mean the guy that goes out on the street at 8 p.m. every day and just shouts out to the neighborhood "Good night, everybody."
Wait.
I love old Mr. Wild.
Did you have an old man that shouted at you good night?
I wish, dude. That would have made me much happier as a child.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we did not have any messages.
That's a shock.
Step it up, audience.
Yeah, audience messages.
If you follow us on Instagram at the.down.load, or on Twitter at the_down_load.
Ooh, making it tough for him.
That's rough.
Either one of those, there's a link tree in the bio, and if you hit give us suggestions, you can record a voice message and send it to us. So or link tree at the download. If you just all one word, I guess.
If you say the word simp, though, we will remove you from the podcast. So please,
forever. You'll never make it in the industry.
Or blind. Don't mention.
Yeah, don't mention blind. Okay, keep it classy.
Or speedruns.
Or daywalker.
or speedruns, daywalkers.
Do send images of lighter redheads to Willie at his Twitter.
Yes, please.
So we can understand.
So I can roast them.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.